said I would come back whenever this popped up. At least I did on my live stream. I don't know if I said it in my summon video. We got enough crystals to do a full rotation on this bad boy. So I'm hoping that we can walk away with the units we want. Of course, we already got Summer Sakura. So the only character we are looking for is Summer Miyu. Oh, let's go in with the first half-off summon. I'm feeling kind of good today. I'm feeling kind of good, feeling kind of blessed. We got... I promise you it wasn't scripted. Let me see her. Let me see her. Oh, man. You love to see it, boys. You love to see it. Oh my lord. The half off summon's coming through for me, man. And let me favorite that real quick. Better all the luck gems I had. Even used a max elixir on her so she can be level 120 and gave her some crest as well. So the reason why Summer Miyu is one of the most sought after units right now, and the reason why she is so freaking good is, well, there's a few things. The main reason though is for this passive right here, where you get 200 arc gauge and attack 50% up when battle starts. When battle starts is every time you go in to a new stage, not a quest. Every time you enter a stage or stage transition, that's where you get that 200 arc gauge and even more attack. On top of that as well, her kit is fantastic. She has accuracy up in the skill, which is very niche buff, but pretty solid. But the main thing is that she has this on the Chew art. It is a stackable physical damage buff along with a 30 arc gauge buff for the entire team. Once you get into the boss room, you can pop off with the super art, which gives you crit rate and super crit rate. This is going to hit extremely hard in pretty much every situation just because of the amount of physical damage ups you can have by the time you enter a boss room. So she's really good in any type of content that has multiple floors, which is one of the reasons why she's actually one of the best units for not only the mines, but also one of the best units for crest farming. In terms of the slots, we have a 5-star physical, 5-star magic, and a 4-star physical. The 5-star physical is going to be going with anything that's giving you more damage, or if you want to go with more of a hybrid item like an Ashura to give you damage and arc gauge, fantastic. You can also opt in for the True Weapon if you want to. 5-star magic easily exceeds X. This is the go-to for any physical damage dealer in the game. If you want something else, you could go with like Berwick's True Weapon to get a bit more fire res down on the enemy. For the 4-star physical, I went with Evil Death just to get a bit more damage. In terms of the crest slots, there's a few in here that I actually think are pretty worthwhile. The first one is going to be crit damage up. Crit damage up, pretty self-explanatory. She's a critical attacker once she gets into that super art, and she's going to want all the damage she can get. On top of that as well, attack up, right? Fantastic. This is actually the one that I'd recommend everybody get right out the gate. I just didn't get it because I don't have crest fragments to get an attack up crest. Arc gauge up is another good one. Even though she gives herself 200 arc gauge at the start of each battle, the bit of extra arc gauge you get with the arc gauge crest just helps her get closer to having that super art. If you plan on using this character a lot, and I mean like a lot in terms of crest farming, in terms of like just event farming, if you plan on even making this character a luck unit, then I would highly recommend you also go with player XP up. Player XP, of course, just giving you a bit of extra XP in various different content, and that will help you out immensely in the long run. One thing that is very important for any character that's like this is not only just their stats and their kit, but also their animations, especially for her because she's more of a nuker than really any other character that's coming out from this crossover almost. So if you see here, we have the attack skill, which is just a little zap in front of you. You have the skill here, which is the spin, pretty fast. You have the art, which is a bunch of hits right there, and then the true art I think is a bit quicker. Let's see right here. Yeah, the true art, she transforms and then she does a slam. This is very fast. I mean, as soon as you flick up on it, it's practically instant, to be honest. So very good stuff there. And the super art is a bit longer though. This is the only thing that I'm kind of a little bit so-so with. Overall, for gameplay and stuff, it's pretty solid. Her animations aren't anything crazy. The main thing that I love about them is the fact that she's transforming into Heracles, and Heracles is one of my favorite characters from Fate, giving her an 8 out of 10. So this is one thing that you can kind of pay attention to kind of help when it comes to team building. So you see here that we have 3 battles in this fight. We have 1 boss stage and then 2, ad stage. So that means that with Summer Miyu, we're going to be able to get 60 arc gauge off with her alone for the entire team. Since we're getting 60 arc gauge off, we can also throw on War God Finn to give everybody 50 arc gauge at the start of the quest. And then we have a 50 because of Dignified Silence. And since we don't need crit because of this specific quest, we don't have to worry about that. So we can run a bunch of other damage equips to where we hopefully can be able to get off our super art with our units. And this is just a team I threw together really quick to see if it could clear it, but I'm almost positive it will probably be able to. Another thing that I will show you guys is actually the AI we have set here. So you see we have equip 1 to set instantly, equip 2 set to this, equip 3 on last wave, true art, and super art. This right here is going to be the strength of Miyu. As you see, we got the double lads on the team, bro. The double arch-gen characters. Look at this. We got motherfucking Miyu and freaking Jay on the same team. I can't believe it, bro. It's such a good time. It's such a good time, man. Here's an issue. I have it set to where my equips pop before my arts pop, which isn't like the worst thing in the world, but the problem is that you probably want to change that a bit in the AI settings just to make it to where you're guaranteed to get off your art gauge, because you have the equip set first, then it will be a situation like you won't get that true art off whenever you could use the extra stack. As you see here on the damage quest, we actually have Miyu dealing the most damage, which, you know, I'm actually kind of a little bit surprised about, but also not, because Miyu is godly. So yeah, only thing you gotta do is just move this up to right here to where it says true art. If we go back into it, you'll see that everything goes off just like it's supposed to, and Miyu actually doing really well in this quest. This is a quest that she actually cannot crit in. The performance isn't gonna be as good as how it is with other characters, but still is fantastic. This character is doing what she's doing. I was really using regular Miyu here just to buff up her damage, but as you see, we're gonna pop off with everything. Get off with that. We actually got blinded, which does suck. I think that might be a big fail depending on what happens. We'll have to see. Maybe? No, we're good. We're good. But yeah, there you go. In that situation, Summer Miyu actually did deal the most damage, and she can't even crit against this boss. See how crazy it's going to be as we pop off with the true art on that first wave. We're hopefully going to be able to get off everything with everybody. Yeah, we got the super art with Hoka, which pretty much means we got the super art with everybody else. As you see, we got the glowing geyser. We're gonna be popping up with the super art from Summer Miyu, Hoka super art, and then where is Finn's? Why is Finn's not going? Oh, you know what? Finn's wasn't going off because I had his skill set for some reason, so that's why. But it still worked out perfectly fine. As you see, Summer Miyu and Jay. Such a beautiful combo, man. Such a beautiful combo. I'm actually really curious about this. Do they just breeze through it? Maybe, I don't know. I feel like they don't, because that half HP threshold is kind of menacing, man. It kind of is. Let's see. Maybe Miyu? Possibly? Okay, they do. Yeah, these guys are just crazy. If they could both crit, it would be an easy dub. But since Jay can't super crit, then that's the only issue that we have. And this is like not even with optimal equips. If I really wanted to make this a bit better, I could take off a lot of the different equips we have and put on a lot more damaging equips to make it a bit better for these two units. But yeah, I mean, the main issue I would say with Summer Miyu when it comes to content in this game, if it's a stage where it's only one quest. So for example, like this Phantom Servant, you know, it's not like a hard quest or anything, but it has one battle. So the effectiveness of Miyu essentially goes down so much. Like even in this ultra trial event, if we would try this, it's a one battle quest, and I'm almost positive that Summer Miyu could possibly do it. I think this guy has Fire Killer though, I can't remember. Just like an example here, in an ultra trial fight or any other fight that has one battle, Summer Miyu isn't going to be as dominant as she is in other aspects of the game. You could still absolutely use her, but the thing is that she wants multiple stages, she wants that attack buff, she wants those multiple stacks of physical damage right out the gate, and having multiple stages is the best way to do that. I don't know if I would say this is the most optimized team comp, but this is a pretty freaking strong one. Crit damage buffer, fire res down character, and a physical res down unit. In this exact situation, if we go into the training battle here, which is going to be one of the only things that we could really do to show this off, apart from just like the regular event, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to survive. Actually, I completely forgot. Since we have like the detail screen, we can do free practice now when showing this stuff off instead of the regular takedown battle. So this is gonna be a bit better. But as you see, if we pop off with everything here, we're gonna have all of our damage stuff up, plus like all of our other buffs. We're gonna pop off with this. We're gonna wait just a second to pop off with Summer Miyu because Chloe takes a minute to draw back her bow. But then as soon as we do that, then we're gonna pop off with Summer Miyu, and then we're gonna get all the crazy damage from everyone. And that's the thing right there, is that you see that was the follow-up with Miyu. It took a bit for it to come out, but if we go into the options here and go into details, within just that instance alone, she dealt 33 million damage. Of course, It is a bit exaggerated because this guy has no damage res. It's not like exactly how this would be in gameplay, but it's pretty freaking close. If you got this character, congratulations, because you got one of the most broken units in the entire game. So absolutely, Miyu is a fantastic unit. If you get all the luck gems from the crossover, which I think there's 60 luck gems in total, you may also be able to summon for a few more in like the step up banners that they do that. But even if you don't, if you get all the 60 luck gems for free and then you use like 60 of just like universal luck gems, which are a bit harder to come by, of course, than the crossover luck gems, would highly recommend that you put it all into Miyu and make this character a luck unit. And there you go. You never have to worry about not clearing another event that you need to farm, or just not having a luck unit for a set event. Either way though, fam, that's gonna be it for this video. Tell me below what you all think about Summer Miyu. Do you love her? Do you not? Did you get lucky enough to get her? I hope you guys did, because this unit is incredible. But hey, before you do all that, don't forget to drink water.